Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday. I hope everyone is doing well. I have been so busy since I got back from my trip. I've been like non-stop creating. So today I have a kind of a fancy, it's not a fancy fold, it's just your cover and your back are two different colors. But first I want to go over my business stuff as usual. So this Saturday is the deadline to order my Country Flowers class to go kit. Let me go over what the kit includes. So you'll get all the products to make this card box along with the 4 cards. I'll pull the 4 cards out. It is, this one here that happens to be a sympathy card, this one here, and of course I dropped the last one, which is this one. And all 4 cards fit into your box. Like I said, you'll make, and then there's 4 envelopes in there. And I think you could fit actually probably about 6 cards in here. So you're going to get all the materials to make all of this, all of the 4 cards and the box. And you'll get a package of the iridescent pearls. You can see most of mine are gone. Some of the black and vanilla, a spool of the black and vanilla gingham ribbon, and a full pack of the Country Woods designer series paper that we use on the cards. I don't have it in front of me right now because I was using it on something else and I forgot to put it over there. So you're going to get all that for $49. If you'd like, you can add the bundle. You're going to need this bundle to put your projects together. If you add it, it's $53 added on to the $49, but it'll include the stamps and the dies. And I'll pay the tax and the shipping to me, but I will include it in your class kit for just the $53 that Stampin' Up charges. So you have the option of adding that. So again, it's all $49, or you can just add my PDF. So the kit will include the PDF tutorial along with a video tutorial. Yesterday I recorded the video on all of the projects showing you how to put them together. So it'll include the PDF along with the video tutorial. Your class packets actually will come like this. So this is just all the projects, all the materials for all the projects. So the cards, all the pieces are in there. This one is for the card box. And then of course I don't have your product yet because I have to order it, but your kit will come like this, along with the other stuff. And then of course, I always do a pillow gift. Let me show you my pillow gift from, this was my last one from my Hearts and Hugs class. This was a pillow gift. So I always add a pillow gift. So if you have any questions about this, just let me know, but I will put the registration link. And yesterday was a big day for us in the Stampin' Up world because we released 2 new kits and we were able to order from the holiday catalog. So I ordered some pretty cool stuff. I can't wait to create with those. But I did already create a class for this Haunted Home kit. This will be an in-person class at my house here on August 24th. Registration for this class is the 17th because I need to order the kits. But it's $22, which includes your kit, and I'm gonna include a base to put your haunted, they call it a haunted home. So it'll include a base for your haunted home and the kit. So I want to show you a kit that I put together. This is a Stampin' Up kit way back from 2015. It was another Halloween kit. I love Halloween. Halloween's kind of one of my favorite holidays, I decorate my house. But look, this one was a witch's hat. And I put this together in 2015 when I lived in Texas. So this hat went from Texas to California, California to New Mexico. And look, it still looks as good as new. This is like hard cardboard. This is cardstock. But I keep it on display up top, some of my projects that I've done. But this is this kit's 9 years old. So you know that Halloween, the Haunted Home kit is gonna be just as good. So if you're interested in this class, I will put the registration link. Again, it'll be here at my house on August 24th. And now I have my basic, I have a basic class kit and an adhesive kit. So my basic class kit, now this one I'll have to order because per Stampin' Up, I cannot carry on hand the bowl and folder and the scissors. So this one will contain the paper snips, the bone folder, Stampin' dimensionals, mini glue dots, the multi-purpose liquid glue, the clear bag with my logo on it, an exclusive liquid glue holder, and shipping. That's over 25% savings if you were to purchase this separately for $40. So again, this is like, I call it the basic class kit because this is what you're gonna need every time you go to a class. And then my adhesive pack is, this one's $45 and it includes Stampin' seals, Stampin' seal refill, Stampin' dimensionals, mini glue dots, tear and tape, multi-purpose liquid glue, the clear bag, and the glue holder. Again, for $45. And shipping, free shipping is included, so they will go ship like this in a box. This one's ready to go. I gotta send out today. So I'll ship them out like so in that box. So if you're interested, all you have to do is email me. One last thing is if you want the project sheet for today's card, just join my email list. I send these out every Friday. All right, that's a lot. Like I said, I've been playing catch up and creating for next week. I was just working on next week's project. It's gonna be a Halloween project, but it's gonna be fun. Okay, so this card, like I said, I don't know if I call it a fancy fold. I just wanted to do something different. So I wanted to, like I said, the front and the back are different. See, this is garden green and the front is lemon lolly. I had not played with this citrus blooms set at all. So I pulled it out and said, let me create something. I think I look like I'm fairly straight. So this is the card. And let's go ahead and start creating. So we're gonna start with some garden green, which is going to be 5.5 by 4 1/4. So let's go 4 1/4. That way I could use this piece for a card base. 4 1/4 by 5.5. And then we're going to use some lemon lolly. This is going to be our top. And that's going to be 5.5 by 4 3/4. So let's cut it this way, 5.5. And oops, my blade popped out. That way I could use this for a card base. So 5.5 by 4 3/4. And now we are going to score this either side at a 1/2 inch. So let's go over here, 1/2 inch. And then you'll see why, a 1/2 inch. And this is going to be our card base. How is everybody doing? It's nice and warm here, still in New Mexico. So this is just gonna go adhered to here. So there is my card base. So I'm going to use tear and tape on this section. We want to make sure that we get it, oops, stuck to the top. And I'm going to go like this. Have you guys been creating? The kids started back at school today, so maybe some of y'all will get some more free time. So that's just going to go like that, and then there's our card. So now we are going to, I'm going to need, what should we do first? Should we die cut or should we do the inside? Let's see how I did on my instructions. We'll do the inside because that's how my instructions are. Okay, so we're gonna need a piece of 3/4 by 5.5. So 5.5. The designer series paper by 3.25. And I'm gonna die. I think that's it. This piece is already cut. I think this is at, so we need a 1/2 inch by 5.5. This is already cut at 5.5 by a 1/2 inch. Okay, so I probably look like I'm making things very complicated. So here's those liquid glue holders that come in my adhesive kits. I like keeping my glue upside down. Make sure I cut that right. My cutting seems to be off just by a tad lately. I don't know what's going on with me. So because we want to cover this seam up, and move that over a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna, this piece here, oops, I had glue on my fingers. We're gonna use this. I didn't know what to call this in my instructions. What would you guys call this piece? I called it, let me see what I called it. I think I just, I called it the pattern. Stamp the pattern stamp in garden green ink. So there's no right or wrong. We're just adding some texture to this piece. Texture and color, that's it. So I called it the pattern stamp. Oops, this I don't need yet. And so we're gonna glue this right to the bottom. And again, we're just adding some color texture to that, just like so. So there's our bottom. I'm gonna burnish this one more time. And now we'll do the die cutting. So on this one, you need a 5.25 by 4 piece of garden green ink. And we're going to add all 3 of these dies, and I'll show you why. So these are the 3 dies. So a lot of times, this one is probably easier if we put it face up, and then we're gonna put our cardstock on. So these all go in like so. And this one, let me make sure I have it the right way. I guess it'll fit either way. But this is, we're just gonna cut that piece out. Otherwise, we're just gonna have a blank center piece. So we might as well cut it out so we can use it. Not on this project, but another one. So we're gonna die cut. So I put those face up because it's an intricate die. And sometimes those are just a little bit, see, this one still hasn't cut all the way through. I'm gonna turn my plate over and try again. Actually on this one, I've heard where you can add like a, look at that, how pretty. You can add a shim, which just add another piece of paper to help put more pressure on it. So let's remove this one. let's remove this one. So this, well, we don't need all this. Let me get all that out of the way. And then see, here's this piece that if we didn't die cut this, let's see, let me get it out. Let me get it out. But look at how pretty that is. If we didn't die cut it, it would just be a solid piece. So you can use that on something else. Maybe we can even put it in the inside before we're done. We'll try that. Okay, so let's move. Well, on the, okay, I'm gonna move it. I'm getting confused. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like, oh, I want to die cut the oranges. But back to this is our original card. So on this, we are just going to glue this on, and I only added it around the edges because I wanted my leaves to kind of be able to pop up. And we're going to slide the orange die cuts in there as well. So remember, a little glue goes a long way. Oops, I said that just as I squeezed and a lot of glue came out. Okay, so if you're not a fan of glue, you can use an adhesive sheet on the back, and you would probably definitely need a shim. So there, so let's see, I wanted these to, so you can kind of pop them up, you know. So I just put it around the edges. So now we are going to use the Mediterranean Blooms designer series paper. So we're going to cut this set of oranges out. There's this one here on the edge, which we can use. It's just our leaf will get cut off. But I'm going to trim this because I'm going to trim this just to get what we need. So we're going to use this here. Let me like kind of trim so you can use these other ones, because you know you can use even the ones that are cut off like on the edges of your projects. This is the Mediterranean Blooms paper, but look at how pretty. The backside is all blues. There's lemons, look at the blues, more oranges. I've seen some really pretty projects. And in case you didn't know, you can just go onto Google, type in the search, Stampin' Up! Mediterranean Blooms Designer Series paper, and you'll get a lot of different ideas on how to, on different ways the paper's been used. And I'm sure you can do the exact same thing on Pinterest. Okay, so let's line this one up. I like how Stampin' Up! Does this. They coordinate their dies with the designer series paper. Okay, does that look good? Trying not to stick my head in the camera as usual. All right, and let's die cut that. Still got some of that garden green on there. And then, ta-da! Look how easy that is for this die cut piece. Right out of the designer series paper. So with the Citrus Blooms bundle, they actually have that same stamp. You can stamp it and you can color them in if you want. This is just the quick and easy way of, you know, doing it. And then there's the dies. I don't think I showed you, but there's the stamp and the dies. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this in, but we're gonna kind of put it in, but also out. I want it on the outside. So just a little bit of glue. Now this is a quick and easy card. I think quick and easy. What do you guys think? I've had a lot of requests for quick and easy. You know me, I like to do 3D projects. So I've been doing a lot of quick and easy cards. So next week, I said, like I already told you, I do have a 3D project. It is a Halloween project. Okay, so there is that. Now, we're going to stamp our sentiment, and we're going to stamp that in Memento black ink. This is just a little piece of basic white cardstock. You're the best kind of person. You guys are all the best kind of person to me. And then you know me, I like to cut around my words. So let me grab my, hi Janet. Sorry, I've just been yakking and not paying attention to any comments. So I just, look, turning the paper, keep my scissors going and turn the paper. And there's no right or wrong. You can just snip, snip, snip. Nobody's gonna know, oh, that's not cut the right way, or there should be a curve there. And then now, since the top is straight, I'm just gonna go straight across, down, and back around these words. Ta-da! Pretty easy, right? Okay, so we're gonna use a couple of dimensionals on that. And we're gonna put that right here. And we are not done. I got my linen thread, and I'm gonna do a double bow. So when I do a double bow, I just fold my thread, ribbon, whatever in half, and then tie my bow like so. I love this linen thread, especially like something like this, something country-ish, something, I don't know, outside. And we'll use a glue dot, and we're gonna put that right on our stem. And take that off and add it right there. So if you wanted to up this card, like make it more fancy, with the stamps, you can stamp these flowers. There's dies for them. You can stamp them and pop them up, color them in, stamp them, color them in, and then pop them up on here. And again, I was doing a quick and easy. Okay, so we're not done, but we're gonna go do our inside, finish it up. We're gonna die cut a, I gotta think of the name of this one. Is it, oh my goodness, drawing a blank, because I'm thinking Nested Essentials. It's not Nested Essentials. This one is from Radiating Stitches dies. So look at the other dies. I wanted to add a heart in this card too, and then I didn't. But again, you want to step it up. You can add a heart. But I thought the front was already doing a lot. See, if we had cut a heart, kind of where would you put it other than maybe the inside? So we're going to glue this in the inside, so then you can write your little note. And I know last week I had mentioned about me showing you the journal kit that I had did. I completely forgot to show you guys, but I did do a video. So it has been posted on this page if you guys want to see that. So this is that other piece. You can put it maybe underneath. There's different ways you could probably use this, but we could have probably put it underneath, maybe like so, and then put that on top. I thought I had another stitch square. We could have put it underneath and then put that on top just to add it fancy, but again, I didn't want to hide that pretty designer series paper. So there's our inside, and now we're gonna add some opal rounds to this. And these are pretty, look, these coordinate with the paper as well, so you can use the blue side, and you have the blue, and then you have the white and the yellow. So what did I do here? I put a big one, oops, in each corner. You might take your pick tool, putties. I got glue on there. You might take your pick tool, putty is like coming out a lot. And then I added 2 in here. See this, take your pick tool, you could use it in all sorts of ways. And that is it, right? So that's our card. Now, was that easy or what? Super easy. And it's just different, and it's just, you know, the back is green, garden green, and the front's lemon lolly. Using the designer series paper made it easy. And that's it. That's our card. I'd show you a sneak peek of next week's, but it's not done, so I don't want to show you until it's complete. But just be sure and join me next week if you're into Halloween, and don't forget to register for my class here at my house. It's at 11 a.m. August 24th. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and take care. Bye.